No.
Why do you do this every fucking time? I hate you. I hate you with every fucking fibre of my being. What are you eating, Ethan? A cheese and fucking tomato sandwich?
Cheese and tomato sandwich.
With poor man's pepper.
With poor man's pepper.
Wrapped in tinfoil. Fucking mama's boy.
I made those, you cheeky bugger.
Bollocks.
Hi everyone, it's the 2-Minute Terminator. Your culinary host this evening is Ethan McKinley.
He smells like cigarettes.
I do, I'm sorry. And my toothless crone of a co-star, co-host, Ellie Fitzgerald, is also here.
I am indeed.
In person. I just drove all the way from Birmingham to kind of fit in 2 shows tonight because I'm working tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I came here to do this.
Working for the Yankee dollar.
Yeah. Gotta make that paper.
Gotta make that. Bitch better have my money. You should say that when you walk into your job and just like backslap them. Like,
yeah. I would.
Bitch better have. Have you heard of the word biznatch, by the way? Apparently
No.
biznatch is bitch, but it's like ghetto language. Learned that today.
Like
Anyway.
shizzle my nizzle, biznatch.
Shall we hit the music?
Shall we hit the music? Why does my mic not register right? Like, when you say stuff, yours is like really sexy and sensitive, and mine just goes, ugh.
Because I am sexy. I can't even finish that sentence.
It's like a baby pigeon having a heart attack.
Hit the fucking music, baby pigeon.
I meant to say that.
Ah!
Shut up.
Watch out for machines, they're unstoppable. Watch out for machines, they will rule the world.
And we're back.
We are, and I'm not looping this for shit.
Right, we're going from the team. Shall I do it? We're going from, this is episode 27. We're going from minutes 54 to 56. We're
No,
getting
we're
through.
not.
What?
We're doing 52 to 54.
Oh, this timeline's fucked.
Dude,
isn't
seriously, fuck your timeline.
It? Oh, sorry.
Fuck your timeline, fuck your sandwiches, and fuck your aroma.
We're 2 minutes out.
Get out.
We're going from 52 to 54. I apologise.
Apologise.
Sarah Pears through
Sarah
the cell.
Seller.
Bleh. Sarah peers through the cell door window, and the fat T1000 knocks on the glass door.
No, he's not the T1000 yet.
No, but the scene ends with the fat T1000 knocking on the door.
Ends. Oh, we're doing the bookends.
Oh,
Soz.
Ellie.
Soz.
So you're watching the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane
I was, yes.
as I arrived.
Mhm.
Tell me about that, because I've actually bought that on DVD
It's
years ago, double disc. I watched all the extras, and weirdly, all the people in the making of the extras are like really like bizarrely pulled about, kind of surgically enhanced like gay men.
It kind of goes with the weird fucked upness of this film. Really, it's black and white, so probably a lot of people wouldn't enjoy it. But I love those movies. I often find they've actually got a lot more atmosphere than movies of today.
The way the directors played with light and shade.
And music.
Why is it good? As I fill my face with pie.
It's a bit twisted, like psychologically, and I love that. Actually, Ethan, it would be really interesting for you to watch because it's these two sisters, and they were both actresses, and you see them both when they're very young, and they're
I see
kind of
where
like
you're
the
going with
childhood
this.
starlet, yeah. And so it's later on in life, and they're these like haggard old women, and they're watching themselves in the movies, and they're wishing that they were still beautiful and famous, and oh god. But it's the rivalry between these two sisters, and one of them basically tried to kill the other one, and she's now in a wheelchair. She was in a really bad accident. She was always jealous of
It's
her
apparently like a
sister.
popular film with the gay community. And drag queens, obviously, as I've mentioned numerous times on RuPaul's Drag Race, that it's obviously like an inspiration
I've
of.
only ever heard it mentioned once.
Okay, only once then.
Do not fucking quiz me on RuPaul's Drag Race.
But I'm sure it's like much of a drag queen staple, isn't it? That kind of like tragic fading beauty with the smeared makeup and the.
Yeah, I guess maybe because it's black and white as well. It's got that kind of. I don't know.
What?
I can't think of the word. I keep thinking cabaret, but it's
Well,
not.
cunt's not the
cabaret.
right word for a family show like this.
Ellie. Anyway, so yeah, I'm watching that. So you should watch it. I reckon you'd enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sure I would. Okay, we've got one fact attack for this episode.
Oh, okay. So are we doing that now?
Well, you can continue talking about ironic gay popular films.
That'll be a lot more exciting. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Okay, so fact attack.
Well, actually, when the T1000 comes up to ask about Sarah Connor, the woman who's signing people in, has a magnificent kind of hair helmet.
Oh my fucking god.
It's simultaneously a basin and a mullet at the same time.
Yeah, she's combining the two looks quite
It's
well.
like, I want short hair, but I
But
also
she's
want
got
long hair.
much bigger tits than me, so technically she looks
She's like
more
a
female.
helmet-haired Billy Ray Cyrus. Miley's dad.
Oh god, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Yeah, so she's hot.
Well,
Do you know what her name is?
the actor playing this character is Dan Stanton. Do you recognise him from any other films, Ellie?
I'm gonna say no.
But you've answered this question in real life, not on a podcast before, and you got the answer right.
What, this fat ginger dude?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Dan and Don Stanton. They've been in many films. They're both
They're
identical
the twins, aren't they?
And they're in Gremlins 2 as the two twins.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, the ones who like speak at the same time as each other and stuff.
I guess maybe I didn't remember so much because Gremlins 2 I didn't think was as good as the original.
I think Gremlins 2 is better than the first one.
I disagree.
Why?
Well, Gizmo, for a start, is so much better in the first one.
Yeah, but
He's a better gremlin.
he is. We discussed this, didn't we? And I realised
But he's a little bit
English, yeah.
cheeky too. They make him too like cute. In the
He's
second
super cute in the
movie.
second one, isn't he? And they
Yeah.
kind of shaved off the sharp edges on his ears because he looks. You could see the gremlin in him. He had a slightly kind of evil look. Sorry, there's air coming out of Ellie somewhere. I don't know where it's going. She's starting to deflate.
No, it's when
Like my attitude
Gizmo's.
to life. The awful podcast I did yesterday.
Shh, do not berate the brother sister show. I was just doing Gizmo singing.
Well, yeah, Don and Dan Stanton, of course, the two famous twin brothers. Come on, Dan. Come on, Don.
Dan!
Don!
Dan! You can't hear me.
I would like to say like one's had a better career than the other, but that I'd be lying. They've had the exactly same career. They've had exactly same career.
Do you reckon they got locked into that thing of they could only be hired as twins?
Yeah,
Which is probably what's going to happen to...
the twins that I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh God, absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, the dichotomy here with Dan and Don is, I guess, they're not women or hot.
What? I've literally just said to you before we started recording, these are probably the sexiest actors in the whole movie.
She's frothing at the gash for listeners.
It's the gut, it's the freckled pale skin, it's the kind of coiffed fucking...
Queefed?
Queef. Ginger hair. All of it. The uniform. Love a man of authority.
Well, there's not a lot of actually... strangely, there's not a lot of information on them. They were born in on both at the same time,
Texas.
obviously. December 22nd, 1952 in Van Nuys, California,
Sagittarius.
as Dan Richard Stanton. But that's all there is, really. I mean, obviously he's a twin, and they started their career with Good Morning Vietnam as Censor Dan R. Stanton. And if I scroll down to Don's, I'm going to see if it's, Censor Don E. Stanton. Totally Hidden Video, Gremlins 2, Terminator 2, Erie, Indiana, as the adult Ernest Wilson. Mom and Dad Save the World, which is obviously famous because Jeffrey, God, what's his name? He's played the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Fuck. I have no idea.
He's like an accused and convicted paedophile, I believe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Bueller.
Fruity background.
But he was the lead in Mom and Dad Save the World. I thought you might have seen that, but
No, I have not.
I'll forget it.
When was it made?
1992.
Ooh,
Lois and
obviously.
Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Looney Tunes, back in action with, I guess this is Michael Jordan, right? No, Brendan Fraser. They fell
God.
down a peg.
Why?
They couldn't even get
Wasn't he
Shaq.
He's the guy that was in The Mummy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was shit in that too. I
Oh
fucking
dear.
hated that
Oh my.
movie.
Yeah, I did.
It was so crap.
Having said that, though, when they made Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, The Mummy's actually better than that.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Spielberg, what were you doing?
Spielberg. I'll never be able to think of Spielberg without thinking of Indiana Jones getting raped on a pinball machine by him and Lucas. We
So
should put that on the...
You honestly think Gremlins 1's better than 2?
Yeah.
Wow, why?
Well, because it sets
Because it's
the...
more of a horror movie.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say...
Relaxing.
It's... I guess it kind of...
Smell my
Oh,
cheese.
you fucking wanker. You have no... Cunt.
What?
I fucking hate you. I'm
What?
all clean and you've just pushed a cheese into my sandwich into my face. Oh, now I smell like... an
Sorry,
Italian-
Lieutenant Dan. She tasted cigarettes. We need to fill this show with some stuff, Ellie. Come on, stop giggling. Oh, she's having a moment. She's having a moment. Lieutenant Dan. Sorry, Lieutenant Dan. She tastes the cigarette.
She tastes like cigarette.
Ellie, can you not sit in a goddamn chair properly?
Stop it, I'm not feeling well. Leave me alone.
Why are you not feeling well? Are you actually not feeling well?
No.
Oh, fucking hell. Really?
You couldn't tell, could you?
No.
Anyway.
Who does your hair? Chemo.
You fucking cunt.
Oh boy.
He's a Nigerian hairstylist, right?
Hello, I have come. I cut your hair last night. If you don't want it, I will restyle it.
No, it does need a cut though, it's getting long.
We'll wash your face after the show, Ellie.
Thanks.
Don Stanton.
Oh, good bread. Sorry.
Oh yeah, always good
I
bread.
love that bread. It's the purple Warburtons with the seeds in. and the
Actually,
little yellow
no,
bits.
it's the Tesco supermarket version of that. Because when I eat the Warburtons, I think because it's so lovely and soft, they must pump it with whatever chemical it is. But I always get like the shits. It goes through me like shit for a goose. So I get the shop's own brand one.
Oh, you're a hoot tonight.
We need to do better shows than this. I think we're really shit in person, you know. I think I actually prefer our shows when you're on the phone and I'm not. What do you think?
When we're on the phone, you say it's shit. When we're together, it's shit. It's just all shit. I'm having a whale of a time. Anyway, so we've discussed. Do we know who she is?
Yeah.
The sexy secretary?
Don and Dan Stanton.
No, that's the fucking...
Oh, actually, we don't know. Go on. Go on.
Go on.
For-
You're
for-
the one with the computer. Commuters with your computers. So we see Sarah's released herself from the bed. She's tying up her hair with an
Yeah.
imaginary hairband
Well, I
that
didn't
she
mention
didn't
this
have
in
on her wrist before.
Last night's episode, but she actually learned how to pick her own locks on camera, so she wanted to do it in camera, but I guess they cut around it, so it's pointless anyway. But good try, Linda.
Well, oh god, he's gonna throw up.
Out with it.
Her hair wasn't that bad, dude. Jesus.
I can't believe you threw up in front of Dean Wormer. He threw up on Dean Wormer. Put Niedermeyer on it. He's a sneaky little
Niedermeyer.
shit just like you.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go on life.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the lady with the mullet.
The lady in mall,
Lit.
and it's over now. I've never seen her in anything else. Have you?
No, I haven't. That's why I suspect she must be some kind of assistant or someone like that.
Oh, we've got product placement. When
Pepsi.
we've got one of the fat twins at the hot chocolate / coffee / tea machine. We've got a nice Pepsi placement next to him as he's picking his nose. Lovely. Did you not have something interesting? Some interesting fact about the cups? I remember you talking about it fucking ages ago.
Yeah, they were Starbucks cups, but I guess at the time there was some kind of like weird promotion going on because you had to get like a. Hey, I got a full house. A full head of metal in a minute,
mate. Although we're about to go over, so that's where it stops. So we don't.
Actually, even at the time when I saw this, when the finger goes through the head, when one twin pushes the finger through that head, I mean that bit's okay, but like
We can't comment on this because I actually looped it about 10 seconds after.
that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, my timeline's completely off now.
It's
I
completely
forgot to do some
fucked.
facts from last night. I've just dropped them in them now, and it's a mess.
Oh, the weird little sideways glance that Robert gives. Is the
It was actually a nice little moment, which comes up, I think, in the next scene when he knocks on the glass, and it sounds really metal, doesn't it?
yeah.
Was that on purpose, or is that just me hearing it?
Probably on purpose. I don't know. He is metal after all. He is made of metal. Yeah,
Right.
where did her hairband come from?
StantonTwins.com. They're from the Levin Agency. You can book them from Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 750 in Beverly Hills, California. But they haven't worked for like 8 years, so why they've got a website still?
Who were all those people? This is the first time I've actually seen an actual policeman in there as well.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. What's the difference in the uniform? Because the other policemen, they're all in like really dark blue. And this matey boy has got like a beigey kind of moss green, not beige, I don't know what kind of mustard. Mustard?
What are you talking about?
This dude's shirt. How can
Right.
he like? What's the difference
In
between
what?
this guy and like the other police? Is there a difference? Like the uniform? Does it mean that they have different positions or like authority?
Well, he's not police. He's just a guard who works in. He's a policeman for the, I guess, the hospital. I'm not sure if he's like a proper police officer. I wouldn't have thought. I don't know, but he's got like a nightstick, and I assume that's a gun on him. The famous scene, of course, where the T-1000 rises out of the checkerboard floor.
Kind of makes me think a little bit Salvador Dali.
Yeah. Clocks melting.
Blood dribbles down.
Not telling the right time.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool scene.
It still looks good as well when it rises. It's just this awful scene when the finger goes through the head.
What's the effect that
And you
they
see like the
use?
twitching body. Like this bit now when it goes through. It's he raises the finger,
What were we
finger goes
watching?
through the
What
head.
were we watching the other day when there was that
Boom,
terrible like
see.
being shot scene? Someone was acting at being shot, and it just looked like Mick Jagger. Like,
Oh, and he was dancing like that. Like, we watched Killing Zoe last week, didn't
That
we?
was
With
it,
Jean-Hughes
yeah.
Anglade, Eric Stoltz, Gary Kemp,
yeah, Gary Kemp.
Bruce Ramsey from Alive, the 1992
yeah,
Andy and like plane crash when they started to eat the bottoms of the dead to stay alive on the mountain.
Ew.
Not to be confused with The Grey, which is Liam Neeson with punching wolves with beer bottles sellotaped to his hands.
That sounds incredible. What's your cover photo, by the way?
The cover photo is when Liam Neeson finally snaps in Darkman at the fairground. And
Well, Darkman, is that the one where he has that accident?
he
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
like
yeah. I've
burnt
seen
and covered in
that.
chemicals.
Mm.
And then he takes vengeance against
Because I recognised it. I was like, where the fuck have I seen that from?
Larry Drake, who played the psychopath in there. Played Edward Durant.
Durant.
He was meant to be a bit like Edward G. Robinson. He was also in a horror film in 1991 called Dr. Giggles, which I've still never seen, but, you know.
I think there's probably a reason for that.
Dr. Giggles.
Dr. Giggles. Don't confuse him with Gibble.
Dr. Gibble.
Yeah, what was the effect that they used when the T-1000 comes out of the floor? Do we know? Is that like a cinematography trick, or
No, it's just...
is it on a computer?
some kind of polygonic fucking program they had at the time, which was taking flat objects and turning them into 3D ones. It all like goes back kind of, I suppose, to Pixar, which of course George
How would he
Lucas...
have gone into the floor?
What do you mean he just went completely flat? You didn't... Oh my god, you're doing this thing again where you don't understand the film all these years later. How would he have gone into the floor? Well, basically, he dug a hole
You're such a dick.
with his spade
It's a
hands.
genuine question.
He dug a hole, and then he stood at it, and he made the top of his head flat, Ellie.
Yeah, but they're like metal objects, aren't they? The floor isn't metal.
He dug a 6-foot cylindrical hole, got himself in it, and then he made his head flat, almost like when you get a degree at university and you get a mortarboard. And he just made his head super flat, so
I
it
thought
matched
it was.
the floor.
I thought it was all metal things, though.
What?
I thought he could only like turn into things that were like metal. Because you know when he's walking on the floor and his feet go the silver colour, that's a metal floor. When he holds onto that railing, that's metal, and his hand sticks to it, and he like flicks it. I thought it was just metal stuff. Okay, tell me something that's why I laughed so hard when you were like, oh yeah, when the wheel came out, I thought that was him. Fuck you.
He can mimic any object.
Why would... Okay.
So he's simply done, he's made himself as flat as a pancake and square, like a sheet of metal on the ground,
Okay.
and mimicked, like a cuttlefish, if you will, the pattern that he's lying on, which was a checkerboard floor.
Okay. Well, I thought that he could only kind of do metal things. See, I'm learning from
No.
this Don't fucking look at me like that.
Because I look at you sometimes with just utter... This is the thing, listeners. I have trouble getting on in life, and it's not from a lack of intelligence on my part. I'm quite a smart guy. In fact...
I'm the smartest person I know.
No, I'm not this... Yeah, I am, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Shame hasn't...
But I think the curse that comes with that intelligence sometimes... I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but, like... I watch a film with you, and I thought you were, like, super sharp, like the sharpest knife in the drawer. But...
So because I've watched a movie as a kid, and I haven't grasped something
A film
in
that's
movie,
been with you your whole life, and you can't grasp the concept that
Well,
the
because I've never gone
T1000...
into it in this depth.
What? All right.
When I watch
before
something, when I'm watching something,
This
I'm
is
not
gold.
really thinking...
Before we address this question, before you ask that question, what did you think as the T1000 rose off the oh god, smartest man I know, linoleum floor, off the lino, the checkered floor? What did you think was happening? Do you think he was coming out of a hole in the ground?
No, I didn't think about it. I just thought, oh, okay, he's coming out of the floor. It's a film.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that he's made of liquid.
Yeah. Liquid metal.
So we can do anything except form complex machines with moving parts and chemicals. As described by Arnold Schwarzenegger in his line of dialogue, you can only form knives and stabbing weapons and simple shapes. So it's theoretically possible, and shown in that scene beautifully, in that still looking good effect shot with my poor grammar, that he kind of is the floor, and he just kind of like from the outer edges, he just goes completely flat, and then he just, I guess, the mass of him rises from the center point into this thing, and obviously the floor gets pulled in where he is, like the equator of like the flatness of his body just rises out the middle of it.
Well, that answers my question.
But the fact it was a question makes me go,
it's a movie.
It is a movie. But my God. Oh God. Okay.
Careful of the sandwich.
Okay. Hey, here we go. Right. I've got the foil from my sandwich on the studio desk. Right, Ellie, here we go. So imagine this is the floor, the regular floor here. Come on, visual aids.
No.
Ellie, look. Imagine that's the floor.
That's metal.
The T1000 is like this spray can, but he can turn into liquid metal. So theoretically, he could just flatten his body completely flat. So it was like this. So then, as Don, or Dan Stanton, playing Lewis the God, walks over him, he starts to rise silently behind him, like this. And as he rises, the edges of his body that are completely flattened out in the corridor obviously start to recede and pull into the central mass of his body, forming a human shape. Now, because Don stepped on him, although it's arguable because it was with a shoe, he didn't really sample him through physical contact. He sampled the shoe. But whatever. This is what's happening, Ellie. Anyone listening, sorry, it's not TV, but I'm actually like, I've got my hands flat, almost like kung fu chop hands, and I've got them on each side of this flat piece of foil, and I'm pulling my hands slowly together, almost like I'm doing this super slow clap. And the center of the foil, Ellie, as you can see, is forming into the middle, into a large kind of wall shape. It's like doing that. So theoretically, if this was liquid, it would kind of pull, obviously with more grace and majesty, if you will, majesticness, into a human form, pulling in the equatorial parts of the mass of the liquid object, forming into a solid. Thank you. Questions? Oh, you at the back.
Whatsoever.
The boy at the back.
Don't touch me.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, I have literally nothing more to say.
If Tintin fucked Forrest Gump, we actually know Tintin's a good problem solver. Ethan, I'm really I feel low, man. I'm sick. Everyone in the house is sick. Apparently, everyone in the house is sick, listeners. Why do you think everyone's in the house is sick, Ellie?
I don't know, because we all work normal, mundane,
Oh, here we go.
jobs.
Here we go. Here comes the normal job slight.
Well, no, because we work in an office.
Oh,
and they have aircon and it
communicable
pumps
disease.
around. Yeah.
You think it's that?
That's fine.
I never get sick though. So how do you explain that? Because I haven't got a job.
You do get sick. I've seen you sick a couple of times.
When was I sick?
You were really ill after picking up a bottle of water at TG and drinking that off the floor. You were in bed,
I
you
was
were in
in a
bed for about a week.
I was in a nightclub and I was drinking out of a bottle of water I found on the floor because I was too cheap to buy another one for a pound.
And you're a bit sick in the head right now.
Come on, you asked a perfectly retarded question.
Okay, I asked a question.
Why'd you get
like,
so like...
in that because you're like making out like I'm fucking stupid.
You're not
no.
stupid, Ellie. I said you're one of the smartest people, but
But
sometimes
yeah, well,
you come out with some...
Yeah, it's a fucking movie, dude. It's a fucking
It's
movie.
not a movie. It's a way of life. And it's our life. And you want to do it as well.
Such an asshole. It's fine. I'll get over it. Is there anything else you want to say about this particular 2 minutes, Ethan?
Oh, come on. Don't wrap up. This is good.
Yeah, it's great. You spent 7 minutes talking about how you were dragging a piece of tinfoil up with your hands.
It's not been our best episode. I'll admit that.
Stop. Yeah, I literally have nothing more to say.
Well, to be fair, it's a bit of a a quiet clip. Yesterday's episode was fucking great, though, wasn't it?
It was.
Really enjoyed doing that one. We talked about the nature of mental health and serial killers, fledgling serial killers, if you will.
And then tonight we talked about my mental health.
Now, honey, let's not have a scene. So yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. We shall return tomorrow with another episode, with hopefully
more dumbass comments from me.
No, it was interesting. Episode 27 this was, so we'll return in 10 more minutes with episode 28, and you'll get that, obviously.
And that'll be 54 to 56. Yeah. Hasta la vista, you cunt.
Baby. It's really hurt my feelings.
Watch out for machines. They will rule the world. I'll be back.